Hi everybody, Robert Jones back with you today doing a couple taste tests. So we have something kind of special right now. I'm very excited. This has been sitting on my counter for a couple weeks and I'm so excited to try it. So I have two things that we're going to try. Well, it's actually like five things, but I'll show you a couple at a time here. So check it out. We have Kodiak Power Cakes, 100% natural grains, protein pack, flapjack, and waffle mix. And then I also have four types of Korean syrup. So I saw these at the store in Koreatown and I thought we should try these out. And what a perfect combo today. We can do the syrups and the flapjacks all at the same time. And I made a delicious stack of pancakes to go with it. So, well, to go with it. This is the product. Okay, so let me cut to some me making the pancakes. So we have the Kodiak cakes, which is the cake mix, and I have 1 cup in here, 1 cup of milk, and an egg, following the directions on the back of the box for extra protein. And we'll see how this cooks up. And yep, look, it makes batter. How exciting is that? Not really. All right, pan is over here heating up. All right, we got the pancakes in the pan, making pancakes with the pan, trying to make them all about the same size, make a nice little stack. And maybe a little too much oil, but yeah, whatever. It's pancakes. Pancakes. Interesting that they're browning as they are. Batch number 2, batch number 1, batch number 2. So my pancake skills seem to be getting better, or I just understand it more. So just check at that. All right, you guys. One batch made 11 3/4 pancakes. So just to let you know what it comes out to. Look pretty good. I made pancakes in a long time. I had to get a quick pic of this because look at that steam. It's just luscious. Okay, you can see the pancakes are not that hard to make. This is quite a large box. This is the Costco size box. And I already opened this, obviously, because I made the pancakes. And inside here, first of all, there are 3 of these packets. And this is pretty big. I think this can make 3 or 4 batches per bag. So it's pretty economical. I think it was like, I don't know. I want to say $8 for this box. Don't quote me on that. I'll have to look it up. But there's all kinds of stuff on this box. So the first thing to tell you about is it's 190 calories per serving, which is a 1/2 cup of mix. So if you're making, I made 1 batch of this, which was the 1 cup of mix. So theoretically it's for 2 people. But the exciting part is they tell you on the back here, they give you flapjack instructions, give you waffle instructions, and then they also tell you you can power up with 3 different protein options. Number 1 is 14 grams of protein to just add water. Number 2 is 18 grams of protein to add milk. And option 3 is 21 grams of protein if you add milk and an egg. And that's what I did. I added the egg and the milk. I figured if I'm going to be eating this, I might as well have some extra protein. Besides that, I like my pancake dough a little chewier. And that egg does that with the milk. So, I don't know. It's kind of cool. They have all kinds of stuff on here. You can check this out. It's www.kodak. I can't even talk today. www.kodiakcakes.com. So just like that. All right. What else to tell you? What's in here? It says ingredients is 100% whole grain wheat flour. So glutees, this is not for you. 100% whole wheat oat flour. Also has a protein blend, which is wheat protein isolate, whey protein concentrate, milk protein isolate, non-fat, sweet cream buttermilk powder, brown sugar, and a leavening agent, which they are calling monocalcium phosphate, sodium bicarbonate, and a little bit of sea salt. So overall, that's some pretty good ingredients. I don't know how this would compare to Bisquick. I don't know what's in their ingredients, but I read this and I thought, gosh, that's great. So, all right, let's get to the tasting. So, I made some pancakes here. They're dry. They don't have butter or anything else on them. I thought I would just, well, first of all, it made 11 pancakes and 3/4, so almost 12, I guess, if you're a little more consistent. So this is 1 cup of mix. I ate one already. Don't tell anybody. So check it out. So they look like, you know, regular pancakes. It has a nice consistency. It smells nice. Some of you might be worried about oat. It doesn't really smell like oats. It's nice. It's a pancake. Don't be concerned that it's whole grain. That's what you should be eating anyway. It tastes good. I would say on the pancake scale, although it's a little thin, I think that's because of what's in it. I'd like to see mine a little bit fluffier. Now that could be just because I put a little too much milk. You could put a little less milk or a little more powder and make them probably thicker and puffier. But overall, and using our scale, let me grab our scale here. I would say that I probably good high quality would eat or drink on a regular basis. So I would say at least an 8. It's I think they're really good. I can't say it's the best I've ever had, but they're definitely good. And a quick solution from the cupboard. So that's what I'm going to do there. Okay, so I want to show you these different syrups. They're all sealed, so I'm going to take a pause here and open them all. We'll be right back. Okay, so let's talk about the syrups, because I can't even hold these all at the same time. Let's see if I can do it. Let's see if I can do it. All right, I have four different ones to try. I'm kind of excited. So I thought I would go from the lightest, which seems to be a clear one. This one is Oligo Syrup, and it has corn on the front, so I'm guessing it's corn. And on the back, it says Isomalto Oligo Syrup corn. Now, I went and looked up what oligo is. It is fructose. And let me read this right off of Sugar and Sweetener Guide from the sugarandsweetenerguide.com. It says, oligofructose is a mildly sweet carbohydrate that has beneficial properties if consumed in moderate amounts. So basically, like we would call it corn syrup. This is corn syrup. So it's fructose. And you can see by the bubble, maybe. Can you see how thick it is there? So I think this one's just regular corn syrup. So let's give it a try. I'm going to go from lightest to darkest. And I think it doesn't smell like anything. And I just have a spoon, so don't hate me. Yes, I'm just eating syrup here, but just a little bit at a time. So there's a couple drops on the spoon. You can see. It's just corn syrup. It just tastes like plain old corn syrup. All right. Okay, so the next lightest colored one we have here looks like the cooking oligo syrup. So I don't know what the difference between cooking and non-cooking is. Okay, this one has corn. This one has corn and rice. So this is a combination. All right, so it's a little yellowy in color. It seems to be a little bit thinner too. Just a little bit there. It tastes very similar. It actually tastes sweeter, and that could be that the rice is in there. But it also tastes more interesting. Like you can taste the brownness, if that makes sense. It's kind of a more of a malty flavor. Interesting. Ooh, just that one hit me really strong. It's like, it tastes super sweet. All right. And then the next one we have, which I thought was interesting, it has an apple on the front. It says it is apple syrup. And this has in it, it's hard to read in the, I mean, can you read that? I mean, it is tiny. It is super tiny. It says oligosaccharides, high fructose corn syrup, apple extracts, and corn syrup water. Yes. Try to read that. This right here. Down there. All right. Let's give it a... Oh, it totally smells like apple. That's very exciting. Oh, I'm kind of excited. This was the one that got my eye on the counter or the shelf. All right. A little bit there. Wow. That is really sweet. I don't know if you can tell. This one is thinner, and this one is thicker again. It definitely got the corn syrup in there, and I can taste the apple. It's weird to have an apple taste without any apple fiber. So that's very strange. All right, and finally we have the rice syrup, and I believe it's just the ingredients, rice. That's all it says. So, must have been refined to hell. Oh, this one's really thick. Can you guys see that? This is like what you want maple syrup to be like, super thick. Shaking as I try to squeeze it. All right. Ooh. That's kind of hardcore. Oh. It has a much richer flavor. I'm not quite sure what you would do with this as opposed to other things. Maybe. Okay, it has a little picture. Oh, they all have pictures on the back, so maybe this is a... So it looks like... Can you guys see the picture there? It looks like some kind of squash or something. So maybe this would be good to put on squash or potatoes, like sweet potatoes. It has that unctuousness. It has a little bit of an umami flavor to it. I wouldn't want this on pancakes. I mean, it wouldn't be bad, but definitely something a little more savory. I think this would be good for, or maybe cooking, like making a pie or something. That's the rice one here. So just to review, we have the super light one, and oh, and the picture on here is it looks like corn and fruit, which is strange. Corn and fruit. So there's that. We have the next lightest one, which is just the corn syrup, which looks like it's on some kind of a fried ball, some kind of fried balls. Oh, by the way, these are like $3.99. They weren't very expensive. I was kind of surprised. And this one looks like it has some type of an apple cake and fruit. So anyway, okay, so since I like the apple one so much, I'm gonna put a little bit on the pancake. Let's put a little bit on the pancake because I think it'd be good. Try it on the pancake. Mmm. That's really nice. I can hardly taste the apple, but that's really good. Okay, let's try the rice one, just because I'm curious now. All right, let me get a piece of pancake. By the way, I don't know if you guys know, I love pancakes. All right. Ooh, that one's thick. And sticky all over the place. Yeah, that's not the right flavor. I totally want to try this with like squash or sweet potatoes, but I'll put that over there. And just the plain corn syrup. Now, growing up, we had corn syrup on the table when we had pancakes. Now, not a lot, but a little bit. That's a very familiar taste. All right. And last but not least, the cooking one, again. You know what? I think this is my favorite one. This is the one that is the combination corn and rice. It's got the nice sweetness of the corn syrup, and it's got a little bit of the unctuousness of the rice. So I would say that on pancakes, this is my favorite. All right. So just to review, Kodiak cakes, in my mustache, and I liked the Oligo Syrup. I would say that as far as syrup goes, I mean, how do you rate syrup? It's sweet, and I don't usually like put it on things. I usually put it in things to cook. So syrups are good. And I think this is a good quality product. Oh, and by the way, this is from Korea. These are all Korean, and this is from, making a lot of noise. This is from Park City, Utah. So there you go. All right, you guys. Hope you guys check it out. And rah!